Welcome to AWA TV episode 9 part 2 as we get kicked off at part 2 with two men who have declared for the men's Golden Gauntlet match at Golden Gauntlet. Santos Escobar and Finn Balor.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Santos Escobar.
Elektra Lopez on the right. Berto on the left. The leader of Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar. A man who has already declared for the men's Golden Gauntlet match. Looking to go one-on-one with a man who has already declared for the men's Golden Gauntlet match as well. The Judgment Day's Finn Balor. And after the introduction of the Judgment Day's Finn Balor, I will give you a full eye. That's weird. I don't know why Garza's coming out with Balor. I'll have to fix that next time.
And his opponent, accompanied by J.D. McDonough, representing the Judgment Day.
It's like Garza doesn't exist.
From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Already signed for Golden Gauntlet, the main event, Gunther and LA Knight for the AWA Championship. The women's world title on the line as Cora Jade defends against Judgment Day member Liv Morgan. Earlier on in part 1 of AWA TV episode 9, Cora Jade unsuccessful against Judgment Day member Raquel Rodriguez. Also signed, but match is not finalized, but will be later tonight. The winner of tonight's main event, the TV title match, Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre will defend that title against Solo Sikoa. Also signed for Golden Gauntlet. The IC title on the line. Obafemi's last opportunity at the title as he challenges Grayson Waller, who got momentum thanks to his friend with A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory, knocking off Obafemi earlier in part 1. At the very beginning of AWA TV episode 9 part 1, Tonga Loa lost to Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits, granting the Street Profits a tag team title opportunity at Golden Gauntlet. Also, just being announced, following a pre-match assault on episode 8, and another pre-match assault, which was launched by Abyss this time around, at Golden Gauntlet, the Monster Abyss one-on-one with the person that Bray Wyatt said is the reason he attacked Abyss, which whoever that person is remains to be seen. Also, the men's and women Golden Gauntlet matches. Also, which will be 30 women and 30 men. Over the top rope, both feet hit the floor. You every entrant is every 120 seconds. Every 2 minutes, another person will enter. The winner of that match the winner of those 2 matches will main event WrestleFest, days 1 and 2 of WrestleFest. Whoever the women's world champion is at that time will defend against the winner of the women's Golden Gauntlet match. The men's winner will take on whoever the AWA champion is. As Golden Gauntlet begins our road to WrestleFest. However, the champions also have a bump in the road. Mexican Destroyer by Santos Escobar. Cover here by Santos. 2 and no. A kick out at 2 following the Mexican Destroyer. And now went for a drop kick and missed. Santos now planting Finn Balor. Cover by Escobar. Here's 1, 2, and Santos Escobar with the victory over Finn Balor. Momentum successfully built towards Golden Gauntlet for Santos Escobar as he takes part in the 30-men Golden Gauntlet match. I thought that was it right there, but I'll get to Finn's credit, he was able to get out of that.
Here is your winner, Santos Escobar.
Escobar gave Finn Balor all he could handle and then some, claiming a victory for Legado del Fantasma here tonight. As we move forward, Kevin Owens, another man who has declared for the men's Golden Gauntlet match, one-on-one against the badass, that dog Braun Breaker. Owens, well, what's this here? The man that Owens knocked off, the Option A briefcase holder, Seth Rollins, on the outside, stalking the man who knocked him off last episode. He set up a chair for himself. Seth Rollins is going to watch tonight's match between Kevin Owens and Braun Breaker. The Option A briefcase holder on the outside watching this match. The man who Kevin Owens was able to knock off on the last episode of AWA TV on episode 8, following Seth Rollins winning that Option A briefcase in the Option A ladder match, where he won that briefcase, giving him the opportunity to cash in on whoever the AWA champion is anytime, anywhere for the next 6 months. Prizefighter Kevin Owens obviously thrown off his game as Braun Breaker is currently taking it to the prizefighter. Owens now on the receiving end of a double axe handle. Cover now by Braun Breaker. Kick out at 1 by KO. Owens just getting tossed like he weighs nothing. And now a Walls of Jericho, a Boston Crab, getting broken up due to Owens being in the ropes. foot to the face and neck of Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens really thrown off his game here due to the presence of the Option A briefcase holder. Now a cover by Braun Breaker. Here's 1, 2, and almost a victory, an early victory, really, if you think about it, by Braun Breaker. And now a gut buster taking, and now the straps are down. Breaker measuring his man. We could be seeing a, no, he went for the spear, and Kevin was able to move out of the way of that spear. Owens now in control with a package right on the back of the neck of Braun Breaker. Now in full control of Breaker is Owens. Owens measuring. Braun Breaker could be going for a stunner, and it connects. Cover by Owens. Here's 1, 2, and Owens almost had Breaker finish there. Breaker went for that diving headbutt, not able to connect. Over the top rope to the floor goes Breaker. If that happens at Golden Gauntlet, Breaker will not be going to WrestleFest. Referee at a count of 5 now. Breaker has not stirred. Owens to the top rope. Owens with a big bullfrog splash right to the outside, taking out Braun Breaker. And now showboating and telling Seth Rollins what he can do to him. The holder of the Option A briefcase on the outside of the ring. Back in the ring comes Braun Breaker. Reversal by the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Owens now with Breaker to the ropes. Owens drop down. Go over. German suplex now. Now we're back and forth between Owens and Breaker. Owens getting the upper hand. And what's Rollins doing? Rollins causing a disqualification with a clothesline, not able to contain himself anymore. Rollins now with a post-match assault on Kevin Owens for absolutely no reason. Only thing that happened was last week. Now facebuster by Rollins. This is not fair to KO. He just went through an amazing matchup, which was interrupted by the disqualification thanks to the holder of the Option A briefcase, Seth Rollins. To the floor goes Owens. Just standing over his fallen foe. Seth Rollins now to the top rope. Red arrow to the outside, taking out Kevin Owens. And again, this is not an official match. The match is over. We were in the middle of a great matchup between Kevin Owens and Braun Breaker, and it was completely interrupted by the inconsiderate actions of our Option A briefcase holder, Seth Rollins, who is now measuring Kevin Owens, going for a stomp. Unacceptable behavior from Seth Rollins will not be tolerated. So, because of that, at Golden Gauntlet, Seth Rollins will actually defend his Option A briefcase against Kevin Owens at Golden Gauntlet. That will give Kevin Owens a reason to fight. Not that he's going to want a reason to fight.
It's scheduled for one fall and is for the AWA Television Championship.
The prize fighter Kevin Owens will challenge Seth Rollins for the Option A briefcase at Option A, or at Golden Gauntlet, rather. And speaking of challenging for things, the man who lost his television title at Option A looks to regain it as he challenges the new champion, Drew McIntyre, with his rematch clause. Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre for the TV title into an AWA Episode 9's main event. Now, the winner of this match, keep in mind, has his match set in stone for Golden Gauntlet. If it's Sami Zayn, it's going to be Sami Zayn one-on-one with Solo Sikoa. If it's Drew McIntyre, it's going to be Drew McIntyre one-on-one with Solo Sikoa defending the television title against Solo at Golden Gauntlet. Also signed for Golden Gauntlet, the AWA title match, Gunther and LA Knight. The Women's World title match, Cora Jade and Liv Morgan. The IC title on the line, Grayson Waller versus Obafemi. Obafemi's last shot at that title. The tag team titles, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa defending against the Street Profits. The men's and women's Golden Gauntlet matches. The Option A briefcase on the line. Seth Rollins defending against Kevin Owens. And of course, Abyss one-on-one against the man who told Bray Wyatt to take care of business. I don't know who that person is. I don't know if I want to know who that person is because he controls Bray Wyatt, for God's sakes. But regardless of that, we will soon find out. As that person goes one-on-one with the Monster Abyss at Golden Gauntlet, there is your TV champion, Drew McIntyre. He defeated Sami Zayn at Option A in the match at Option A for that title. And tonight, Sami Zayn cashes in his rematch. There will be no rest for the weary as they have a tall task ahead of them following this match, as they will face Solo, that's the winner of this match, will face Solo Sikoa to defend that title.
Introducing the challenger from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn. And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the AWA Television Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre, the current AWA Television Champion. Sami Zayn, the former AWA Television Champion. The Pride of Canada versus the Pride of Scotland for that belt right there. Who walks away the television champion? Who defends against Solo Sikoa? We are about to find out as this match is now officially underway. Sami Zayn looking to recapture the belt he won in that 8-man battle royal back at at Title Torment rather. Kick to the midsection, cheat shot by Drew McIntyre, not giving him the upper hand. Northern Light suplex, taking down the champion. Sami Zayn in early control of the new TV champion. Sami Zayn now thought he was going to go for the first cover of the match, not to be. Taking out the knee, smart strategy on the part of Sami Zayn. Take out the knee, take out the Claymore. The move that was used to knock off to knock off Sami Zayn for Drew McIntyre to walk out of option A, the new television champion, and now 2 elbows to the face. Nothing fancy about that from the champion. Now also targeting the leg of Sami Zayn, taking away the haluva kick. Both men locking it up on the outside. Into the steel steps goes the champion. Referee begins the count as both men are on the outside. Sami now back in control. Standing suplex, planting the champion back first. Sami now with the camel clutch locked in, but the foot of the champion on the ropes to the top rope. Now goes the former champion. Moonsault coming in. He moved out of the way. McIntyre moved out of the way. Face first to the mat goes the former champion. Now stomp to the head. To the rope goes Claymore! Claymore connects, cover to retain the title out of nowhere. Claymore 2 and a kick out at 2 by former champion Sami Zayn. The Claymore out of nowhere caught me off guard. Not prepared. I forget that Claymore can strike any time without notice to the top rope, leg across the throat of Sami Zayn. Boot to the face. McIntyre now still in control. Reversal, however, taking out the knee again. Now a quick cover by Sami Zayn, hooking the leg. Is this going to be enough to recapture the TV title? Not quite enough. Have to do a little bit more than that to keep Drew McIntyre down. Big shot. Sami starting to lose his cool here. Takes McIntyre to the corner. The exploder suplex in the corner. That might be it. That might be enough for Sami to recapture the TV title. It's going to take a little bit more than that. Sami. Big kick drops the champion. Cover to recapture the title. 2 and Sami almost had the match won. Sammy now camel clutch locked in on Drew McIntyre. Camel clutch locked in. Is McIntyre gonna tap out? Sammy releases the hold. McIntyre champions advantage coming into play. Moonsault again. McIntyre moves. But this time Sammy went face first to the floor. McIntyre to the top rope himself. Went for that big double axe handle, now reversed. Pulling Sammy over. If it's a double count out here, that wastes Sammy's rematch opportunity, as we were not able to declare a definitive winner, and that will waste Sammy's one opportunity at possibly regaining his title. Big shoulder tackle. McIntyre starting to feel it. To the rope again. This time dropped down by McIntyre, and another Claymore. Another Claymore covered by McIntyre to retain, and again. Again, Sammy gets the shoulders up. Sammy kicking out of 2 Claymores. No leverage, sit out power bomb by the champion. Sammy rolling to the outside. To the top rope goes the TV champion, dropping the elbow onto the floor. Through the heart of Sami Zayn, breaking the count to the back to the outside is Drew McIntyre, starting to, you can sense the frustration on behalf of Drew McIntyre now, who lands the future shock to the floor. Future shock to the floor. McIntyre now in the corner, measuring his man, counting it down. The 3rd Claymore of the match. You can count to 22, and Sami Zayn's hope of recapturing the TV title have been dashed by a future shock DDT on the floor and 3 Claymores. Drew McIntyre retains the TV title. And will defend it at Golden Gauntlet against Solo Sikoa. This here was the beginning of the end for Sammy's television title hopes. As the countdown begun, the 3rd and final Claymore spelt the end for Sami Zayn.
Here is your winner, and still AWA Television Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre will now walk into a title defense against Solo Sikoa at Golden Gauntlet. A match I am surely looking forward to, that I can promise you. McIntyre retains his title in our main event here tonight. Allow us to go through what happened tonight. Angelo Dawkins knocking off Tongaloa, cementing the Street Profits' #1 contendership at Golden Gauntlet for the tag team titles. Raquel Rodriguez gained her Judgment Day partner Liv Morgan some momentum, knocking off the Women's World Champion Cora Jade. Solo Sikoa became the #1 contender for Drew McIntyre's TV title as he knocked off Uncle Howdy. Following a pre-match assault at the hands of the Monster Abyss, Bray Wyatt still coming out victorious over the Monster Abyss, setting up what is sure to be a possibly deadly match come Golden Gauntlet, as Bray Wyatt says the man who told him to take the fight to Abyss, essentially, will face Abyss at Golden Gauntlet. Also, Austin Theory gets his tag team partner Grayson Waller some momentum as he knocks off the Nigerian ruler Oba Femi. Eddie Guerrero was taken to the limit, but comes out victorious over him. Carmelo Hayes Santos Escobar builds himself some momentum as he heads towards the men's Golden Gauntlet match, knocking off Finn Balor. Kevin Owens, successful via disqualification over Braun Breaker following a mid-match assault from the man he beat last week, the Option A briefcase holder, Seth Rollins, who will now defend that briefcase against Kevin Owens at Golden Gauntlet. And of course, our main event that you just saw, Sami Zayn unsuccessful in his rematch for the AWA TV title against Drew McIntyre. That is it for tonight's episode of AWA TV. AWA TV episode 9, part 2. Excuse me, I look forward to seeing you for AWA TV episode 10, where we will hopefully finalize the card for Golden Gauntlet. We will see you then. In the meantime, like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you then. Thank you, folks.